Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now for your boy. It's your host, F. Merritt. We're going to get to it like we always do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say it again. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. That's right, the like button. Help us out over here. Anyway, listen, David Morrell, David Benavidez. Flip-flop that. David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Las Vegas, it's going down this weekend. The prediction video, everyone has been kind of alluding to who they want to win, who they think is going to win, and people are really out here breaking it down. Oh man, I had to put my 2 cents in. If you want to make some money, put your money on David Morrell if he pulls it off, right? And I think the keys to him actually pulling it off is to be patient, don't panic, okay? Because David Benavidez, one thing about David Benavidez that everybody sees and knows, he is coming straight forward. He gets stronger as the fight goes on, right? It's like, it's weird. He keeps coming at you. He's smiling at you. He's like, he loves it. He loves to put that pressure on you. If you panic, he closes off the ring. He doesn't have the best footwork at all. But when he gets to you, he's touching you. He's hitting you with power shots to the body. Or he's loading up and hitting you with combinations and then getting up out of it. It's really weird. Because like I said, if you panic, you're probably going to lose. You're probably going to run out of gas trying to stick and move because, you know, I think a lot of people try to just stick and move and try to survive. But it's hard to survive for 12 rounds with David Benavidez. Ask Caleb Plant. He survived, but he took a lot of damage. I think that took a lot out of Caleb Plant. But David Morrell, this is a little bit different, right? Cuban fighter, he has phenomenal skills, right? Longer reach than David Benavidez, bigger man than David Benavidez. So this is going to be a little bit different from what David Benavidez is used to. Now listen, second fight at 175 for both fighters. So that's good for both of them. They're used to the weight now. David Benavidez, he's always been a bigger guy. So I mean, listen. The only thing, honestly, I think David Benavidez has over David Morrell is obviously the experience. David Morrell doesn't have that many fights as David Benavidez, and definitely doesn't have as many big under the lights fights as David Benavidez. Okay, David Benavidez, he's headlined what? Probably 3 or 4 main event, fights. So I mean, that's a big advantage. He's out here performing under the lights, no problem, gets it done, right? He's active, great. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, look at his last fight that he had at 175. He didn't look that well. Now, listen, a lot of things went on in his camp. The real know what happened. He had a hand injury. He suffered a cut and couldn't really spar like he wanted to. But this one looks like everything is going like it's supposed to go. He looks good. I think he feels good. He's always motivated. I feel like it's a problem when guys really want to talk to certain fighters, right? So I'm saying talk crazy, talk trash to him. David Benavidez, I don't think is a guy that you really want to piss off. And David Morrell has been calling David Benavidez out for at least a year and a half. Let's be honest. He's been wanting this fight. David Benavidez is going to give him the fight. Now, there's things that comes with that, right? So if I'm David Morrell, I've been wanting this fight. I have to be able to see something. I see some holes in David Benavidez's game. I see some things I can take advantage of. Honestly, if you break this down the way that it needs to be broken down, David Morrell, from what I hear, a lot of people are picking over David Benavidez. David Benavidez is like I say, doesn't have the best footwork, okay? But David Morrell, I don't think he's had that opportunity to show how great he really is and show his skill set. He's a good fighter, man. If he beats David Benavidez, and I believe this is going to be for, some interim title at 175, might be for 2 interim titles. They're basically trying to lock in the winner of this fight to take on the winner of Demetrius Bivol and Beterbiev. I honestly don't know if that's going to happen, but this fight might be a war. I'm telling you, this might be a war. Get your popcorn ready, baby. It's going down in this fight. I called it as soon as it came out. I'm like, damn, yeah, these boys finna be in here throwing. These boys finna go out on their shield. This is going to be a war. I think David Benavidez, I think he can control, if he can control his anger, I think he can pull it off with David Morrell. Possibly might have David Morrell running out of gas and stopping him late. Or you have David Morrell outboxing David Benavidez, frustrating David Benavidez, using his phenomenal footwork on David Benavidez, and possibly catch him coming in with some shit. You know what I'm saying? The uppercut's always available. He doesn't have the best, David Benavidez doesn't have the best defense, so he can be caught. But like I say, the more he gets hit, the more he continues to come forward. If you can withstand him, tie him up, frustrate him, catch him with an uppercut, jab, get up out of there, survive, bank some rounds, he might start getting desperate at the end in the championship rounds, and then you can catch him with some shit. Take the Caleb Plant fight, for instance. Caleb Plant did a great job of boxing. A lot of people are going to say, oh, no, he was holding a little bit too much. No, I think he was doing a great job of boxing. And when David Benavidez got close, he was holding him. The problem with holding David Benavidez is he was not letting Caleb Plant hold him. And in return, he was catching him on the inside. He was hitting him on the side of the head. And you know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant was taking a lot of damage. And as the fight kept going on, the fight Caleb Plant kept slowing down, but this man's heart and this man's pride kept him up the entire fight to be able to finish, and it was a hell of a war. But like I say, David Benavidez can get to David Morrell and use his power, use his combinations, use his ability to cut off the ring, and he could possibly get David Morrell up out of there. But like I say, if David Morrell handle his business, fight smart, he might be able to stop David Benavidez. I'm looking forward to the fight. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Let me know who you got winning this fight. I'm out.